What's poppin', everybody? It's your favorite gamer, Fox, lead denizen, and King Nobody. Ty here, keeping it swanky, watching the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero gameplay showcase today. Okay, I have been relatively hyped for this title since it was announced, and seeing the trailer today, which, spoilers, yeah, I committed the cardinal sin, right? You're not getting like a true, authentic, initial reaction from me because I already watched it. But it's mostly because I just wanted to make sure this is actually worth talking about, which it is. So since I know that this content right here is about to get farmed into oblivion, I'm about to plant me a couple of seeds. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, I'm so hyped. Just look at this game. It looks so... Ooh! Look at it. Yeah, we're just gonna show the trailer again. Oh. It still looks really good. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks really good. And I really like how they kept the dimension shattering effect from the Super Broly movie in mind. Because they keep doing it. And I'm like... I'm down for it, you know? I'm very much down for it. Yeah, all these characters all looking good, looking very unique. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so we're gonna skip ahead because this guy basically tells us that this is gonna talk about more of the gameplay mechanics. He's just explaining that this is a showcase, pretty much. He was saying we went live, and if you missed it, this is what it was. I really like this because this is really like what I really theorize is this is a Budokai Tenkaichi's take on a Raging Blast game. Like, look at how fast this out-of-combat movement is. Look how slow the up-close fighting is. I really like that. It really gives you a sense that when things are happening, that you are really in control of what's going on. Which I really like. That key charge is immaculate. Ooh, big hits, impactful strikes. With the beam, did pretty good damage. 10,000? Damn, that's a whole bar. Ooh, good dodge. You see how fast that dodge was? Look at all this vanishing he's doing. I really like it. I really like it. This game looks and feels like it's going to be more free than an actual Budokai Tenkaichi game. And I like that. It really does. Look at this. So I theorize that this is some sort of Raging Soul mode. Because you know how the music changed and... but here's the thing. It's not Raging Soul because he's using a super right here. Now, I highly doubt there's an item system that's going to be used to employ something like that. Because they wouldn't show something that complex off at the start. Cinematic transformations. They're very good. A lot of... just about every Dragon Ball game has it. But here's my thing. You didn't get to select it, per se. I really like how Raging Blast had a small menu for it that allowed you to see which transformation you wanted to go into, but it also allowed the spectators to see what transformation you were going into. Beautiful deflect. That's definitely some Raging Blast shit right there, guys. I'm telling you. The key charge, it really looks like Raging Blast, but it also looks like Ultimate Tenkaichi. Speaking of Ultimate Tenkaichi, you cannot tell me that the camera angles are not very reminiscent of how Ultimate Tenkaichi played. Remember how in Ultimate Tenkaichi you had the close range and far range camera angles? And it would always, like, depending on how close you were, they would morph, and you would do the whole cinematic that would change the camera angles to close or far. That's how it feels like this game is playing. Here's the thing. That Ultimate Tenkaichi was couch co-op. You could actually play local. But this game doesn't, and I'm really petrified at the idea that it's these dynamic camera angles that is the reason why we don't get local co-op local multiplayer at the start. Oh, beam collisions. We love beam clashes. Let's get it. I say beam collisions. What am I? A driving instructor? That's insane. Good looking finish. Finish with the beam clash.
Let's go again. That okay with you?
いかがだったでしょうか。まず本作はやはりシリーズの正当進化作品ですので、過去シリーズのいい点はそのままに残しており、引き続きドラゴンボールらしい縦横無尽でダイナミックな 3D アクションバトルをお楽しみいただけることを
Because in all reality, like the characters could all be really flashy and dynamic. Like take Xenoverse 2 for example. It's a really flashy and dynamic game, but it doesn't like have that same feel that a game like Dragon Ball Fighters does or Ultimate Senkai. Ultimate almost screwed up royally there.
硬派の打ち合いを楽しめるインパクトアクションなど派手なバトルシステムはそのままにバトルのやり組み要素だけではなく見ているだけでも楽しめるよう演出面にも気を配っています。アルティメットブラストはまさにそのうちの一つで最新のプラットフォームだからこそ実現できるド派手演出となっています。このゲームで実現させたドラゴンボールらしいダイナミックかつ激しいバトルを存分にお楽しみいただけると嬉しいです。そしてシリーズとして大事にしている要素だけでなく、せっかくのゲームプレイ説明の機会なので、本作ならではの新要素もお伝えできればと思います。まず先ほど基本的なメカニクスはシリーズからその DNA を受け継いでいる旨をお伝えしましたが、ドラゴンボールアクションの爽快感やダイナミックなバトルを表現可能にするためにはどうしたらよいか議論を重ね、いくつかの変更や新要素を加えました。今回はその中から4つほど先ほどお見せしたバトルの映像を使用しながらお伝えできればと思います。大きな変更点としては、通常移動を高速化して前作のダッシュ相当のスピードにしつつ、これまでダッシュとして使われていたボタンで瞬間的に高速で動くことができるショートダッシュを行えるようにしました。これによってより柔軟な移動や動きながらの攻撃など複雑なアクションが実現できるようになりました。
Because here's the thing, in a Dragon Ball game, if you're just running around the whole time, the game is boring, right? But when you make something as, like, as trivial as downtime, a precious resource, all of a sudden you start finding that you don't want to be in your opponent's face 24/7. That you really, well, that you want to be in your opponent's face 24/7. You really want something like that. It's just really a high-action game, but it still gives the spectators a chance to check out what's going on.
やられながらも攻撃を繰り出すようなよりドラゴンボールらしい高速な
And then it just looks like basically it's guard cancel, guys. Revenge counter is guard cancel. Okay, that is the super deflect from Raging Blast. But notice how it takes 2 bars from that 4 bar. Both of those actions. I like that. So that's not Union Gauge. Union Gauge is something like unique to, well, it's not unique, but the name itself is unique to Tenkaichi Tag Team. That's the game I played the most. But Union Gauge is basically a meter shared by the team that allows you to use your character trait abilities, character skills, instead of just doing supers that cost key. But this doesn't look like it's going to function as a team game, which makes me kind of sad. A lot of vanishing, Jump Force-esque stuff, I really like the high-speed counters in Jump Force. I thought those were really hype. And like those sudden halts in momentum, oh my gosh, the H was so powerful. Those sudden halts in momentum were always just like really jarring, really interesting to me. Because it's like, oh my god, he kept up with that whole string to perfectly time that parry. That's insane. Oh?
これまでの映像では新キャラクターや再登場キャラクターを多数紹介してきましたが、アニメドラゴンボールスーパーからもキャラクターが登場します。またこの後すぐに最新のキャラクター PV を初お披露目させていただきます。ドラゴンボールらしいダイナミックな迫力満点なバトルを皆様にお届けできるよう開発に取り組んでおりますので、今後ともぜひドラゴンボールスパークゼロにご期待ください。それではどうぞ。
It does seem like this is going to be a Dragon Ball Super game. It really does. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If I don't get my Super Saiyan 4, but I get Grade Ape Saiyan Saga Vegeta, I'm going to destroy something. No beers. You understand me?
My speed is unmatched even among the prime troops.
Okay.
Keep up with me, kid?
I really like the fact that they put Dispo in a game like this because he is going to be oppressive. Characters like Trunks are going to need to take the most advantage of the downtime aspect of the game. But with characters like Kakunsa and Dispo, they're just going to like ruin your time playing this game. Please let him be in base form and let that be a transformation. I think they would show it off if it was a transformation.
Well then, let playtime begin.
Okay, there's Nappa.
Whether it's this universe or another, I'm always the fastest. Don't think I'm gonna follow your orders for the rest of my life. Size means nothing when you're as quick as me.
Justice prevails.
Okay.
Evil erased.
Now I'm wondering if they're just showing off the team to show us that the rest of the team is going to be there, or if these are the only members of each team that made it. Because I would really hate the idea that we get Jace and Birder, but no fucking Ginyu. I would be so pissed. And look at that. That better mean we get team attacks. That better mean we better get team shit. Okay, we're getting the legendary Super Saiyans. I better see Z-Bully in another trailer. Big hits. Very impactful character. That must be like some sort of custom trailer.
Don't think you can enter my
custom intro.
Just walk away. You cannot.
I really. Oh my god, Hit looks so clean.
Good grief. Looks like we've awakened a real bona fide monster.
Oh my, please tell me that was Hit talking to S-Bully. Because that would be hype. Okay, very interesting placements for some of these characters. Alright, so that was the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero gameplay showcase. So go ahead and let me know what you think about it down in the comments, and we're going to come at you with some new content very soon. Until then, go on, take care of whatever else you got to do today. Have a great day, and remember, we're always in our corner. Peace.